to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. Focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Kane. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Between the hashes, it's Eccles. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Second down to the air. Caught. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Third and long right here. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. trying to establish the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Moving the pocket, it's Underwood. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season.
Makes the grab in their space. Still on his feet. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Washington. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Stopped right there.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
2nd and long here. Here's Underwood to throw. Rush right in his face. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Out wide left, it's Marshall. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. The run inside. It's Marshall. He's got enough. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Knocked down immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here's a give to Washington. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
Here we go. Ready. 129.
Making the adjustment.
Ready, go.
Snap from the gun on third down. Under pressure. Left side is Kane. Makes the grab and room to run. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He wants to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on! He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back right in behind them and pick up the first.
And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Selling the fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got to make the play on 4th. They're all over it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Buying a little time to his left. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that 2nd down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it. The defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
Looking for the edge. He'll keep it again on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside. And you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Motion from the wideout. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Here's Underwood. Out wide left, it's Buchanan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires on the move. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that's a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
RPO complete. He's dropped. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll give it to Washington. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and 6 yards to go. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll go with Bothwell. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
I know there's a lot of people out there when they see 4th and inches, they're thinking QB sneak, push, but not this offense. They've got conventional ways. They can turn around and hand the football off and rip off an explosive play like they did there.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. They'll run it. Oh, what a cut! They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's a give to Bothwell. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Might as well run him again. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude, because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there, knowing that we're trying to only block him with one.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to the counter play. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 16 team, the Temple Owls. And it's Pitt coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Wolverines. That one will give them the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is good. From deep, it's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. He slings it deep to the left. Got it down the field. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled his way into the end zone.
is such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Long way to go on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pulls it, leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty at 2nd and 6. They go play action. Bryce Underwood buying time to his right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
kick is on its way. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They just keep firing. It's complete to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to Fluff. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Here we go, ready. Wide 53, jump up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Snapped on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll give it to Fluff. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fluff Bothwell again. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Ready. Flag 18, go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Play fake, Underwood. Fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. There he goes! The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! That one ought to give them full control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out, and you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive take.
And the defense on him, and he will go down, sacked on the two-point try. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Underwood on the play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Underwood. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Underwood. He wants to go deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Taking it the other way. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Driven back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, trailing late here in the fourth quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to run, it's Marshall. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Just feeds the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Left side, it's Marshall. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Ordinarily on 2nd and 10 you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Working the ground game. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Open spaces. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And right now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been executing offensively. You still got the lead, Jesse. No need to panic.
Yeah, and this is where your leaders on offense really have to step up. They got to keep everybody calm and make sure everyone's on the same page here on this drive.
Right. Over. Are you ready? Dive.
Here's a give to Washington. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that